Hey, Aquas. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Please, please, please give me a like, share, and subscribe as I'm just getting started, and all of your support is greatly appreciated and very helpful. Okay, Aquas. We have the Agape offering, the Shadow, the Lover, Anima Mundi, and the Siren. Aquas. I mean, love is just like in the air for all of my signs. I feel like there's not been one single sign that I've done a read for this week so far that hasn't had some idea of love in it. Okay, so I'm going to start with Anima Mundi and Agape because I feel like there's Anima Mundi is the idea of like in all things be all things, right? And when you have a full understanding of yourself, it's easier for you to have a fuller understanding of the entirety of a situation, right? Because just like as humans in general, we tend to be very like egocentric, right? And so it's uncommon for people to see the world outside of their own perspective, like their own biases, right? And I feel like there's an idea here of you really gaining an insight to yourself that allows you to, I want to say, more wholly accept the reality of others, right? Like your truth is not the only truth, it's just a piece of a truth for like a whole world of truths. And I kind of feel like saying, like being caught in the shadow side of that like egocentric lens, um, and feeling the need to really pull yourself out of it because there's something that's calling to you that you really want. The siren is the idea of an inability to pursue something because it's just like intoxicating, it's mesmerizing, it pulls you in, and you can't even, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's somebody who you are really drawn to, somebody who you're really attracted to, somebody who you're in love with, like I don't know what spectrum of that scale you're on to take it how it resonates, but there's just this idea of like really, and I want to say that it's somebody that you are going to with this offer because I mean, or you could be on either side of the fence. You could be the siren in this scenario, like take it how it resonates. But either way, the idea here is that you're going to, to either give an offer or receive an offer of love because you are able to see something outside of yourself. And awkward, I feel like I don't remember when the read was, but it was in your read, one of your reads. But the idea of like you're not the main character in a story, and when you realize that you're not the main character in a story, like your significance in that story changes drastically, so that the way the story reads is very different than it did when you were only viewing it from your own lens. And I feel like that I just want to bring that up again because I feel like that's relevant here. It's just that idea of like maybe you thought that you were like something was about you. It didn't have anything to do with you. You just happened to be a character who was in passing of the story. And I want to say like got all I feel like a level of obstinance about it, like that maybe left the person that you were dealing with a little bit like, what the fuck are you talking about? And what is wrong with you? Like the world does not revolve around you. Like pull your head out of your ass. You know what I mean? And I feel like and awkward, you can be on either side of the story, so take it how it resonates, right? Like it could be that you had somebody who was like coming in your life and acting like, like your whole world revolved around them. And you're like, excuse you, get a grip, dipshit. Like this is my life. And it doesn't, like, you are not the main character. You do not have main character energy, and maybe there was a point of contention where you thought that this person had main character energy, or they thought that they had main character energy. I don't know. However it resonates for you, whichever side of the story you're on. But that's the message. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. Okay. We have the King of Swords, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, Temperance, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Cups. I feel like all it is like confirmation of everything that I just said. There's an idea here of somebody really feeling like, hey, listen, like I get that you don't get it. And I'm just gonna have to do away with this. And I feel like they're being like you or this person really pulling away and feeling really upset about it because they don't, like they didn't see anything outside of themselves. Whether it was you not seeing anything outside of yourself or them not seeing anything outside of themselves, either way, there was no recognition of all the characters in this story. And I think that there's an idea here of like a decision being made to like cut out this energy, because why would you even want to fuck with that energy? And then finding a level of balance that offers an awareness of all energies, because if you are, a balanced individual, then you're usually able to more readily see things from multiple perspectives, right? Or read stories through various lenses and hear different storytellers. I mean, that's just that idea there. Um, and then, like a message of partnership and love. Like again, this offering, this, hey, I really, I see now how ridiculous this behavior was, how inconsiderate it was, and I want to come with an offering of love and protection. Because I kind of get the feeling that this person didn't protect you. They didn't protect your reputation. They didn't protect your feelings. They didn't protect your space, right? Because like holding space for people is so important. And if you have an inability to hold space for people, then people aren't going to want to be around you, right? The Four of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, Hierophant, and the Star. Aquas, I feel like for a lot of you all, this is somebody who you've dealt with in the past who, like the Two of Cups in this deck is the idea of a couple who's separated, but this idea that like through their separation, they'll be reunited. And then the Four of Cups is just this idea of like the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. And I feel like it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's kind of it, like the kind of the feeling that I get from that. It's like I can't get this person out of my system if I try, and I tried and didn't work. So I guess I might as well just attempt to bring healing to this situation with a level of understanding and a balanced partnership. One that offers a safe space, one that provides love and companionship. Which is great, Aquas. I feel like whether you're on the receiving end of this or the giving end of it, it does feel like a very, like you're just having like a recognition. Somebody's having a recognition of self, and really kind of like stepping up into who they, I want to say like who they, like the version of themselves that they would much prefer being. The Nine of Earth and the King of Fire. I mean, yeah, the Nine of Earth is, it's having everything that you need. It's, this is a very, like solidly founded, and I want to say I'm ready to create a solid foundation. I feel like Aquas, if there's been like this, like back and forth, back and forth. I feel like whoever this person has been with, like however this has played out for you, I feel like there's somebody who's coming to you and saying like, I want a solid foundation. Like I want to do this correctly. Um, like I don't want to be back and forth with the insults and the lack of understanding and the like and the sadness. Like who wants to engage in that? Nobody. Okay, awkward. Last card for y'all. The seed. This came out for somebody else. My leaves. But the idea is that I want to say you cleared out the weeds. Like again, it's this idea of like clearing out the weeds really kind of gives you a better idea of what it is that you had planted in the first place. I feel like there's an idea here of like the garden got covered in weeds and like everything died off and died out, but then like you pull out all the weeds and you discover a seed, of something that you want to work towards, you want to invest in, you want to protect. But I feel like it's just this question of, is it something that will this other person really want it, or what do you really want it, right? But either way, it feels like there is something that's being presented, an offer of something like tangible and substantial, I want to say. Which is great. Aquas, I hope this resonates for y'all. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. If you're interested in booking a personal read, please click the link in the description box below. If this is where we part ways, thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I hope to see y'all again soon. Bye.